Now, what's your preferred digital currency for this exchange?
Have a fiver?
Nah, it's crypto only, mate.
For potatoes?
And onions.
GM and welcome back to the channel. In this one, we are taking a look at the bags plus what is coming up here today, macro wise. So in this one, bit of a market update really. Let's jump into it. If you do enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, comment me down below and we'll jump on in. So a quick glance across the board here, BTC at 41.4s, Ethereum 2.2k, quite a few things selling off here. Solana seeming to have at least found a bit of a local top here and a bit of a pullback. And if we just go to the biggest gainers and losers here, Beam is literally in up only mode still. Fetch AI continuing to move higher. We've also got Render on here as well. We'll look at these charts in a moment as well. And then the biggest losers, the likes of Bonk, Celestia, Tau, Audi, and Helium there. So what happened yesterday, we had this asset added to the roadmap, Bonk. So Coinbase have added Bonk essentially to be listed on the exchange, but they've kind of changed the procedures in which they actually list now. Previously, they had this area that you could find on the website that stated these are the assets under consideration. They've kind of changed the jargon here, and now they've decided to go with these are the assets being listed on the roadmap. Essentially the same damn thing, but you kind of now get a bit of an announcement because you know that the listing is coming. So this was the confirmation, but of course it is not yet actually listed. So this did seemingly cause a bit of a sell the news on Bonk. So maybe there was some insider trading or people were waiting for a bit of a top signal, which a Coinbase listing typically would be. And if you just look at the chart here on the 90 days, a huge parabola up. So not surprising if we do get a bit of a consolidation here and a chop sideways. So whether this can hold these current regions around 10 there in kind of 600 mil market cap region is yet to be seen, but the Solana meme coins did take a big dive after reacting to this news as well. So probably some consolidation required for the Solana based memes. But in terms of other meme coins, I am liking the chart here on MOG. You can see it is grinding its way higher and higher and higher. And the ETH meme coins haven't really had a run for a while. So potentially we could see a bit of a capital rotation from the Solana memes, which have gone absolutely AWOL over the previous few weeks. Maybe we'll see this on ETH, which that chart is kind of screaming to me at this point in time. We won't go too much into memes in this video. We'll do a separate one on it. But as part of the barbell strategy, I like having allocations into the maximum silly areas of the market. And these meme coins, I do think will get absolutely sent as they have previously in the 2021 and before that 2017 market cycles with Doge. So moving on to some more serious stuff here, and we have macro. So today on December the 13th, we had core PPI. It's just come out as we film here. Previous day, we had the CPI figures come out. They were pretty much coming bang on with the forecasts here. PPI has shocked a little bit to the downside. Forecast 0.2% coming at 0% here. FOMC statement is at 7:30 p.m. later on today, where all expectations are, as according to the CME watch tool here, that J Powell keeps rates exactly where they are. 98.4% chance of that happening. Let me just refresh that, see if that's changed with those figures coming in. So 98.2% chance now. So yeah, it looks like a bolt on that J Powell keeps things the same. That is 7:30 p.m. That is British time, UK here. And so likely this is going to be a bit of a nothing burger, I would expect. The markets have sold off in the last 48 hours really. And BTC obviously cooling down as well. So potentially this could be the reason for that. If people wanted to position into this and they thought there could be a bit of a surprise on the cards here, maybe we'll see a pop after this does take place. So all eyes on that. But in terms of what's happening in the market right now, just a quick look at stable coins here. So the stablecoin market cap has been going up since really the start of October. So October, November, and the start of December being positive. And so we've seen a positive sum game all round, but we've had a little bit of a tail off here just over the last few days, 129.5 billion now to 128.5. So a billion in stable coins coming off. The TVL also coming down there a little bit. So maybe people have taken some profits into the year end, taxes, Christmas, etc. Not exactly a surprise. Looking at total free here. So this is one of the reasons why we should be bullish on alts and the markets more broadly, I do believe. You can see the trend line, we were starting to tick on up, putting in these higher lows up until around mid-September. Nice acceleration into the first major resistance here, and we've cooled off as we've hit this resistance. So this is somewhere around $450 billion in market cap for total 3. And my next area of interest would be around here, around 580 billion. So this would have a nice push for many of the strong bags in particular. Of course, everything does grind up in terms of dollar denominated amounts, but not everything is gaining versus BTC. So if you check out some of the BTC charts, and if you've generally just been watching the charts as of late, we can already identify the major winners of the cycle, I do believe. Your likes of Injective, your Celestias, your Kajuras, FET, Render, Beam, do I need to say many more, Bitenza, etc. So it's highly likely they continue to keep on winning as we go here. And so if we do get this next move up, lots of these leaders will continue to lead, and I do believe we'll see consolidation into those big winners. Then another reason not to be too spooked by this pullback, which is, the trend is generally our friend at the moment. We're trending up. BTC has been trending up for almost a full year at this point, and we're seeing the bullish signals out there. I mean, I'm not worried by this pullback. During the bull markets, we're going to get some big drawdowns, and then we will continue going again. But one of the things to look at is, of course, USDT. Is more USDT shipping in, i.e. are people about to start buying stuff, yes or no? Well, this was December the 11th, $1 billion of USDT inventory was replenished. So this coming from CTO and now CEO, Paolo Ardoino. So that is the Tether market cap here. So as long as this is trending up, and that rather does look like it wants to continue going higher, the USDT market cap, more Tether in circulation, more dollars to pump the bags. Now I'm going to start just dropping airdrop potential coins or confirmed airdrops in the videos, just littering them in here, there and then. So do make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm probably not going to do like a definitive list on all of these in one time. There is going to be alpha within just watching all the videos. And of course, doing airdrop based videos, if you get thousands of people watching and participating, you're diluting the rewards. So it's not actually beneficial to do those kind of videos, in my opinion. Anyway, we have Parcl here, which essentially allows you to go leverage long or leverage short on retail prices across the US, and they've also got like London in here as well. So this is quite interesting, something very different. It's a Solana based project, and they have points coming, as you can see to the top right hand corner there, but you can already start participating on here, longing or shorting certain areas. I'm currently short San Francisco, long Texas. Don't ask me why, just thought it was quite fun. And obviously sticking a few bucks in here to play along gets you those airdrop points. So I did want to get early into this. And as you can see, currently TVL is just $2.5 million. There's not obviously a huge amount of people actually farming this at this point in time, and a token will be coming to market. You can also provide liquidity to the markets, literally as simply as depositing some USDC on this wallet here, just $100 being provided on here. So do check this one out. It's called Parcl. Really different, really interesting. Not too many people talking about this. I'm sure it will obviously have quite a few people airdrop farming this, but not so much as the bigger names out there. So do participate, get a few wallets going, and hopefully when the token does airdrop, we'll get at least maybe a few $100 from doing these endeavors and using these new applications. So I'm going to quickly just run through some of the coins on the watch list, some of the bags that I've currently got. So we've got Neon here, Neon EVM. This one just keeps getting shilled by Anatoly, which is obviously a bullish signal when you've got the leader, when you've got the founder of Solana saying, look, Neon EVM is legit, come and build your ETH dApps on Sol. EVM on SVM makes a lot of sense, very much buzzwords. But you can see from this, the liquidity is a bit of an issue. So people getting in with size are absolutely spiking this to the high heavens. Liquidity is a little bit better than what it states here. This is incorrect, but it's still like 200K in liquidity, which is pretty terrible. So once they solve those kind of issues around liquidity, maybe into the early parts of 2024, I think you'll get bigger accounts able to actually size up into this thing. Generally, it's trending on upwards here and ticking up nicely here, and not really listening to all the noise of BTC, of these other altcoins. It's kind of doing its own thing. And over time, more people are buying than selling. There's no token emissions until July of 2024 as well. So I kind of do like that. Then we have Kajira here, $4.44. Previous highs have come down. We've tested this as support. I do think this one sends. Current price $4.44 looks pretty good in my opinion. Then we have Crown here. Let's just adjust the chart a little bit. Not a huge amount of history here on the daily, but that chart is very much bullish, continuing to go higher even with the Crown token inflation, because of course you can stake this thing and earn off the back of those racing on the various tracks. One of the ones that's a bit of a sleeper here is A-Star. As you can see from the chart here, it's been consolidating under this price point of around 10 cents since May of 2022. And I think once it can break past 10 cents, this one will fly. Never seen a bull market. And so I think those kind of tokens that haven't seen a bull previously will do really well in the bull. And A-Star's founder is definitely cozied up with Japan and the government over there. So you should not be fading that as an alternative L1 play. Now here is Beam, which is one of the craziest up-only charts I've ever seen, to be honest with you. As you can see, it just keeps on ticking on up. It keeps looking like it wants to have a bit of a blow off and then just goes higher and higher and higher. I think they've burned somewhere in the region of $500 million worth of tokens so far. And so this one will be deflationary throughout the bull market and does well off the back of any of the games they've invested in doing well, which is pretty crazy. We have Amino Rewards, the walk to earn platform here, which looks like it is continuing to go higher very slowly. And I expect this one will have a breakout moment at some point. I'm doing the steps via the app. I did a video on that previously if you want to check that one out. So you can actually earn this crypto by getting your 10,000 steps in every day, which you should be doing anyway. Then we have Bytes. This is Elio and Alex Becker's token for Neo Tokyo. So this is a kind of long position on them. I think this one will do very well during the bull market due to the fact they've got everyone and their dog in on Neo Tokyo. If they are a game producer, game creator, content creator in the actual industry, that kind of stuff, everyone's in Neo Tokyo. So this is kind of like if you did want to bet on Neo Tokyo as an outsider, you can do so via that. Render is breaking out here today, which is lovely. And when you look at that on a longer term time horizon here on the daily, you can see previous all-time high up at 8. It keeps consolidating, spiking up, hasn't had a big major leg yet. Maybe this will be the start of it. $4.25, one of the best AI/decentralized storage plays on the market, and of course has some connotations and kind of comparisons with Nvidia. So I think when people enter the market, they're going to like the analysis of Render is the Nvidia but of crypto, in my opinion. So pretty easy purchase. And then finally, the last one to really go through here, won't go through a whole list, is Mubi. Short history on this thing. Not sure who is behind this, but they have obviously got either some very good backers or very good industry connections. Launched on BitGet Exchange today. We've seen Binance List, Sats and Audi so far. This will be the next one up, in my opinion. Current market cap's around $100 million. I think this one goes a lot higher with the ordinals hype and the ordinals thesis. Pretty much the ordinals are actually increasing the transaction fees on BTC, which is paying the miners. The miners, of course, are going to be loving that. This will also help reprice the mining stocks higher. And so I'm actually really waiting for, in the peak of the bull market, when these like CleanSpark, Riot, etc., when they're all pumping like crazy and people are mentioning the ordinals are the reason why these are doing so fantastically well, people are going to come into crypto and say, what ordinals projects can I buy? And they're probably going to send these to infinity and beyond. And generally just looking forward to see what the developments come here for the Mubi token with its like stake to earn procedure, as currently you are staking and earning BSSB, which is also in up only mode, as you can see from this chart as well. So stake Mubi, earn this token that's also gig ascending. Sounds pretty good in my books. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, smash a like on the video. Check out the link for NordVPN down below to protect yourself online as well, because there's a lot of phishing, etc. going around at this time. And it does help block those malicious sites. It saved me a couple of times, to be fair. So I'm more than happy to shield the affiliate link for Nord. Check it out down below. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.